Hello again everyone, my name is Yogdog and welcome to another episode of Victoria 3. I nearly messed up my opening there. We're continuing to play as Japanese Shogunate. We're in quite a peaceful one overall. Just trying to reform the economy, which we made major steps towards doing that last time. And we're going to try and improve those steps this time around. Going to have more government buildings active. Which helps to deal with our bureaucracy problem. Because we are moving towards the next level of education, which takes up quite a lot of bureaucracy. Now, one of the problems I have is money. So I think I'm going to go per capita taxation. 20% chance of it occurring. We are continuing to urbanize. I can afford to do one building at a time, so I might get another tooling facility down in Chugoku. 20% chance of it occurring is not particularly likely, but we did pass at I think it's like a 16% chance last time, so it's not impossible. Baking powder, very nice. Okay, so I need to probably work on Shikoku, Chugoku, Tohoku, and Hokkaido. I've not got any journal entries I can do, not yet anyway. Honourable restoration of Shogunate are not part of the government. I might do that, you know. So the Imperial Rule Party would be removed. Let's try that out. Maybe I should go proportional taxation here instead. If it lets me anyway. I'm certainly going to go for central banking for the additional minting. And we're going to put gold mines down over here in Hokkaido. No one really supports it at the minute. Okay, per capita taxation it is. Trade unions aren't going to be too happy about it, but other factions are. And honestly, because they're marginalised, they don't have any benefits anyway. Or drawbacks. The samurai are still loyal, which is good. We're going to ban dueling, I think. Right, now we're starting to build up some more problems again. Ooh. Mechanized workshops. So, I can put mechanized looms down. And sewing machines. But tools and dye would massively increase in cost if I were to do that. We're definitely going to go for furniture workshops to have mechanized workshops, sorry. And I think coal mines can have condensing engine pumps. And that should do with that for the moment. So I guess the only other thing to do is look at the market and see what is going to be expensive next. Probably clothes, so I think we get some more textile mills down. Times 5. That's probably going to drive the cost of some other bits and bobs, so. So, can I actually trade now? I can! Excellent. Let's import some tools. And some tea. I can actually export fertilizer, but honestly I'm not sure I want to do that. My thinking is that I need the fertilizer myself. Okay, next level of education has passed. Good, 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 good. Got a 13.8% chance of per capita taxation of passing. How are we doing in terms of gold reserves? We are actually out of our debt. We're building up a reserve again. So I think we probably drop down to high taxes for now. And we're going to focus on getting our first chemical plants down. Probably in Hokkaido, because we want to build up some industry there. Textile mills are being built. Well, no longer being isolationist is a massive buff to us. It means I can actually start importing some resources. Now, I'm intrigued. So Great Britain's actually at war with Austria in Africa, weirdly. Oh, because France is on their side as well. France and Russia. Great Britain was just at war with America, and now they're at war with all those. Crazy. Temporary embarrassment. I think we sway him with a tax cut. And the monument to the Shogun can be forgotten about. We don't really care about that. So we've now got a 23% chance. However, that is a lot of money there. No longer going into our coffers. So I think we're just going to have to ignore, well, go back up to high taxes, or very high taxes, and ignore the tax cuts for a little bit. So if I need more convoys, I need ports, which we will get 3 ports down over here. I know I have some shipyards. Maybe expanding them would be a good idea as well. I'm tempted to go back to just wooden buildings for a little bit. Because we're back in debt now, which is very bad. Okay, we're going to have to go to very low government wages for a little bit. Just to try and tame our expenditure slightly. because I'm a little bit worried about spiraling costs. Okay. So the trade unions and the shogunate want to preserve land-based taxation. The main issue with that is it earns me so much less money, and I need the money to continue our economic expansion. We have stalled a little bit in recent years. I bet playing as Great King is fun. You just have so many problems to keep on top of, but you'd have such a big economy. I can imagine it's quite a fun one to do. Right, Chugoku still needs a little bit of expansion in order to be urban center 5. And you need to be level 10 in Kanzai as well. I need more dies by the looks of things. Industrial barriers. Going to annoy the Buddhist monks. There we go, per capita taxation. So that's going to massively help with our money issues. It's not going to fix them alone, but it's going to help. The main thing I need to really think about here is probably reducing the price of paper. Which I can do, but I also need to get some more dies produced. France would like a trade agreement. I'm not going to accept that. We get more minting now because of central banking, so that's really important. But we're going to go for dialectics because long term I want to go for the next level of education. Are there any laws I can pass which are particularly popular? We've currently got landed voting. I could go for wealth voting. The intelligentsia and the industrialists, or the intelligentsia of the trade unions. Maybe not any of those in a minute. Migration controls. Well, let's go have a look at what you actually want me to pass. Is there anything which is relatively popular? Elected bureaucrats isn't too bad. Wealth voting is okay as well. So we'll radicalize the shogunate and the samurai if we were to do that. Private schools, maybe? What do we actually have? Wait, no, we definitely don't want to do private schools. We have public already. I think it maybe poll laws might be a good one. Industrialists would be happy with passing that. The Buddhist monks and the Shogunate would be radicalized, but plus 5% workforce ratio would be helpful. I think maybe we'll just pass for the minute. Right, so dyes are decently expensive, but we do have a bunch of dye makers currently in the works. I think I'm going to import some food. I got insufficient capacity for taxation, and that's going to continue to be a problem. Dialectics reform is nice. Imperial Rule Party still continues though to clean up in the elections. I think our next tech is probably going to be pharmaceuticals. No, nationalism for the additional authority. We should follow their advice, that's fine. And trade unions are going to gain some support. Right, so the only thing which is expensive now is opium, which I really don't want to have to import at all. Let's see, steel mills. A couple more steel mills will be very useful. And some chemical plants as well for fertilizer. And probably explosives for mining. Can actually put some cotton plantations down here. Right, let's go to a budget. Let's go to low government wages. In fact, no, we'll go all the way back to normal government wages. I am going to need to put yet more government facilities down. And we're raising concerns, and we're going to continue to ignore the shogunates. Okay, more steel mills. Hokkaido actually needs a railway as well, apparently. That can be arranged. We're getting a nice chunk of money from minting and, well, gold mining, which is also good news. So wood is expensive, so I think we focus on getting some more logging camps down. Right, GDP has stopped growing quite as heavily. We're now at level 3 education, which is excellent. I don't think I need these government administration facilities just yet. I think the farmers deserve the credit, not the shogunates. Any opportunity we have to reduce the clout of the shogunate, we are taking. We need to maximise our chances there. So I could go dedicated police force, which, funnily enough, the shogunate is not going to be happy about. It's almost like they're against absolutely everything. I think we go appointed bureaucrats. The additional taxation capacity is going to be very useful for us. A bit more authority is helpful. But I think we go into Steam Donkey next. That will free up more workforce to be used elsewhere. Right, how are we doing for expensive goods? We probably need more coal again, so I'm going to expand the coal mines. I also feeling pretty confident to drop down to only high taxes now. I've got a 33% chance to enact appointed bureaucrats. I'm going to go for a trade agreement with China as well. Means I can import from them with less tariffs. I do need to focus on maybe getting some more ports out though. So we are going to do that. So one of the major concerns is because the shogunate has been in power for so long. Wait, you're 98 years old. Holy moly. Yeah, Ayanori Tokugawa majorly favours the shogunate. We lose a lot of legitimacy if we don't have him with us in the government. But if we have him in the government, then we have large issues with all sorts, mainly passing laws, but sure, take a few more loyalists. Right, we could do with some more tobacco plantations. So I think we're going to queue them up. I'd imagine that Russia, yeah, they have a huge amount of battalions. Meritocracy. Plus 10% interest group political strength for the intelligentsia. We're going to go for that, even though it's only a smaller plus 10% instead of plus 20%. I do want to encourage factions to be stronger than, well, the Shogunate. Wait, Finland? Oh my, Finland. And Scandinavia has formed. Prussia is getting a bit thicker. Egypt hasn't really expanded any further. France has considerably expanded its holdings. The US has managed to take a large chunk of land from Mexico. pretty interesting. So we need to get Imperial rule below 20% clout in order to stop them being classed as powerful. Which, if I get hereditary bureaucrats passed, well, repealed, sorry, and get appointed bureaucrats passed, that should help to continue to reduce their strength. I might change to like a presidential republic or something as well. Cultural exclusion just is no longer popular. So I think I might go multiculturalism next. Another thing to think about here is more tobacco plantations. I think some rice farms. No way to open their canned food. They'll figure it out. I'm surprised they've even got any canned food. We're not producing groceries yet. Right, GDP, Prussia and Italy are now both ahead of us. I think I'm going to need more workshops, so let's get some more tooling down. And I guess the next thing to do is move up to soil enriched farming. I think sulfur mines will go to condensed engine as well. There we go, appointed bureaucrats. So that's taking the intelligentsia to powerful clout. I'm hoping we can continue to erode the support of the Shogunate. So I need to maybe look what other ones we've got here that continue to do that. Local police force. We're going to go for a dedicated police force. That one's going to be more difficult to pass though, but that should help to tame them again. I need more government buildings, so two in Kyushu. 4 in Kansai should be helpful. We still need more trade convoys, but we'll get that sorted. Kyushu actually needs another railway built as well, so let's queue that up and get that done around about there. And I probably need to start thinking about getting universities down in most places now, just to help with education. Do you have one? Yes. As do you. You don't. You don't. Neither do you. I think it's just the Ryukyu Islands that need it. Okay, the Constitutional Reform Party continues to do okay in elections. Let's see, markets, glass cloves. Transportation is actually a bit expensive at the minute. Maybe I should put a couple of railways down in a couple of locations. I'm also going to expand motor industries. GDP is starting to improve significantly again. We're nearly at the 50 million mark. Now, in terms of techs, we've increased the amount of options we have for our buildings. I wouldn't say there's loads here at the minute. Could go government run. I'm just going to stick with irregular infantry for the minute. The Shogun has intervened. I'd rather not take the hit to support for most political groups, so I'm going to tell him not to. And we're actually going to go back down to medium taxes for a bit. We've built up enough of a gold reserve, we can afford to do that. And that should continue to improve standard of living, which we actually have a lot of people now as loyalists. Okay, Mitsuomi Tokugawa, heir to the throne of the Japanese Shogunate, has been born. I think we can probably fairly safely continue to expand our construction industries. Just by 2 for now. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm very happy with the progress we've made here. So our continued reforms continue to bear fruit. Hopefully in the next episode we can continue to do that. Once again, thank you very much for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.